Good evening, Echo Master League. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in tonight. We got 12 viewers currently with us right now here in the channel. We have a special match for y'all. We have the top two teams in the entire league. We have Ren versus Wildcard tonight. These teams have played previously a few times. Both teams have remained in the so far they've remained almost the entire season. They've been in Master, especially Ren. Wildcard came in a little bit later this season after we had a couple of teams drop out of Master, but they've actually proven that they can stick around and hang with the big guys. So we have a fantastic match for y'all here tonight. But anyways, I have somebody new here in the booth that I've never got to cast with before. Say what's up with that to everyone.
What is up, everyone? It's me, Mr. Bacon, back in the booth finally after a long hiatus. College has been really busy, but I'm so glad to be back, and I'm so glad to start this rebirth in the booth with Goose and Trot on cams. So I'm super excited, man.
Yeah, the ever so faithful Trot on cams. Trot has never done us wrong. To be honest, he's been like the #1 camera guy because he's the only camera guy that's active, but that's okay. No, Ryan, I'm not gonna drown in root beer. Stop mentioning it, dude. We're moving past that incident, and now we're gonna pretend the root beer incident never happened. Okay.
Now I'm intrigued. I've never heard of the root beer incident.
Speaking of, I actually am drinking a Barks root beer right now, so I'll try my best not to drown just for Ryan. So if you want me to explain what happened, what happened was I had a bottled root beer and it decided to flow back up and shoot out my nose mid-cast. I think Trod was here with me for that one. But that was
man.
Oh, that was awful. But it looks like everybody's here. We're just waiting on teams to be ready now. We have I think for the rosters tonight, it looks like both teams are using their starting lineup, starting players. We have Sinnoh, Ryra, Fletcherus, and Hunavelli represented here tonight for Wildcard, with Mikey, Jax, Zuko, and Kroger's for Ren. But that's all I really have to ramble about, to be honest with you. It sounds like the teams are starting to ready up now.
Yeah, looks like we're just waiting on.
We're waiting on one of the teams.
Yeah, one of them ready up. Which one? There, orange.
There we go. And like that, are y'all ready? Aye, Captain. I can't hear you. I need some people ready, because here comes the countdown for the neutral joust. And here they come. And it looks like it's going to be Wildcard actually winning this one by a large margin. It's going to go quickly into the hands of Hunavelli, quickly over to the floor to Fletcherus, almost getting that top pocket, but just dinging off that ring. Back into the hands of Fletcherus, down to Hunavelli. A beautiful little pass there. Hunavelli now on floor, working up that wall. Looks like he's going to have somebody challenge him there, but it looks like it's going to be a pass off that doesn't succeed, and we'll end up in the hands of Ryruff under boot now. Going to work up onto that shield. Maybe looking to find a weakness in this defense, and they will strike. And we have a 2 from Sinnoh.
Sinnoh putting it away. Great shot there. We're seeing some great passing there from Wildcard, getting warmed up, missed the first 2 shots, be able to pass it around, get warmed up, and get a nice easy shot from backboard, giving them the lead here. 9 minutes remaining. This is Ren with the disc. Jax playing QB, dancing on Ness, taking his time, passing it over. That is Kroger's on station. Passing it all the way over to Zuko. Zuko taking his time, resetting it back to Mikey in tunnel, passing it right back to Zuko. Quickly passes over to Kroger's. Kroger's now taking his time, resets it back to Jax. Jax now passing it over to Mikey. Mikey now all the way down to Zuko. Zuko crossing it to Kroger's. Kroger's in the bubble, takes a shot, dinks off the ring or the head or something. I couldn't really see it, but bouncing freely. Mikey's able to recover. Crossing it low to Zuko. Zuko gets stuffed by, I believe that was Fletcherus. But Kroger able to recover this, passing it to top of goal. Zuko slams it home for 2.
Yeah, it seems like the Wildcard's defense got a little out of whack there with it looks like they're taking a pause currently. I think I forgot which team it was that's taking a pause. Let me it should show here on stream in a moment. But yeah, it seems like we have a pause coming in from Orange. We have a pause here from Wildcard. Well, it looks like so far here it seems like they're just working on adjusting right now onto this what's it called? What are they doing so far? They might be trying to adjust their defensive strategy here. They saw the weakness already, so they're going to go ahead and ice this game, slow it down. That way they can get a better, what am I looking? What's the word for it here? A better perspective almost of how they should play defense against this very, very, very good offensively ran team. That's the only way I could really put it.
No,
But
I
I
couldn't
think,
agree more. Yeah.
yeah. But so far from Ren, the defense from Ren, even though they've been scored on, it looked like they were going against a wall. Whenever wildcard had disc, it looks like they were going against a wall inside of that bubble for Ren, but they were able to crack the code. So hopefully we will see a change here from wildcard's defense and maybe a more aggressive Ren playstyle here. Who knows? We got so much time left. We got 8.5 minutes still here in the first round. Anything you've noticed so far, even though we're really early in?
I mean, we're so early in. I think both teams are just adjusting to what the other team is doing, trying to see how they're playing offense, how they're playing defense, how they're going to react to how the other team is playing, and making decisions based on that. I mean, Ren is playing super duper passive. They're taking their time up the field. They're not just clearing and stacking, passing up the field, resetting it back until they have that open lane. Like we saw, we had a long pass to Zuko and Bubble, quick to Kroger's. Kroger's takes a shot, misses, but they're able to recover and slam it in. So they're taking their time analyzing what Wildcard is doing. Wildcard is doing the same thing on the other side, as we saw they strike first. But a lot of time left, a lot of adjusting left to be made, and I think it's still pretty even so far. And I don't know if this was like a technical, like something went wrong with a headset, or if this was a trying to ice Ren type of timeout.
Yeah, I guess we will see. I like what you had to mention there about changing strategy on the fly. That's something I picked up being a caster. I picked up on in game that's helped me develop a lot more as a player as I played is, well, and analyzing as I play, like changing strategy as I play. It's something huge, and that's why these upper teams are so like well off. It looks like we are unpaused now, but yeah, being able to analyze and change up your strategy on the fly is super, super important when it comes to being able to like do literally anything. I'm not cash apping anybody $5. I refuse to. Quit asking for money from me. I'm already providing a prize pool. All right, and it looks like we are off here. We will get an offensive joust here. The first one of the game for wildcard here. We have Sinnoh with this, throwing it quickly over into the hands of Hunavelli on station. Hunavelli going to do a couple pump fakes, maybe pass it, little reset back to Sinnoh. Up to right above Cloud into the hands of Fletcher's, down to Right Rough on Valley. Ryruff looking mostly to start pulling those defenders back and give breathing room here. And it looks like the disc is going to be loose, but quickly picked up here by Sinnoh with Fletcherus staying very close by. And it looks like Mikey's going to have a 1-on-2 situation. It will be thrown quickly into the hands of Hunavelli, who gets stunned out, but Sinnoh's there and gets the 3. That's adjusting on the fly if I've ever seen it before.
That's a great shot from Sinnoh. What I saw there is Ren's playing a really aggressive backstack, trying to get to that tunnel as we see in the replay before the disc goes into the hands of Orange, but unable to get it. Disc goes into their side of the field and an open 3 for Sinnoh. Ren with the disc. Jax throws it quickly over to Mikey. Mikey crossing it high to Zuko. Zuko taking his time, passing it over to Kroger. Kroger now moving, avoiding that stack. Passing it cross. Looks like a missed pass and recovered by Orange. That's Hunavelli into the tunnel. Back to Ren's side. Floating all the way into the Ren bubble. Looks like it's a race to the disc here, and Mikey gets there first and slaps it away. Floating around, free. A miscommunication slap. Goes all the way into Wildcard's bubble, but a great defensive clear by Wildcard. That's Fletcher is clearing it all the way down to the blue bubble. Into Sinnoh's hand. Sinnoh takes a shot. Great save from Mikey off the backboard, making sure that doesn't go in. Clears it all the way down. Kind of having a back and forth tennis match here. There's not much control going on here anymore. But that's Hunavelli able to recover it and clear it right back down. Another race to the disc here. Who will get here first? Looks like nobody yet. Sinnoh gets it. Has an open 3 look, gets stuffed by Zuko. Zuko now analyzing the field, not making any harsh decisions right now. Taking it slow, slowing it down. Back to Kroger's. Kroger's to Jax. Jax now. Floating up, tosses it over to Kroger's. Kroger's dancing, avoiding that stacked. Ryruff pressuring. Jax is able to get it, crossing it down to Mikey. Mikey quickly back to Jax. Jax now over to Kroger's. Kroger's getting pressured, moving around, resets it back to Jax. Jax now to shoulder. That's Mikey. Mikey with a lane, takes a pass and a dunk by Zuko. The second dunk from Zuko here tonight.
Yeah, it's exact same way as well. That top alley-oop and just trying to shove it down that bottom pocket. It's the second time now I've seen that from Zuko here in this game so far. But so far here from Ren, what I've noticed all season is that every player can play every position. I've seen all 4 of these guys playing goalie at some point. But what a grab there by Mikey, and it looks like this offensive joust is going to go quickly in the wrong direction as Jax puts them in the lead 6-5.
Yeah, I can't agree more. That was literally the same exact play, the low pass to the high on top of gold, slamming it to the bottom pocket by Zuko. I mean, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. That's what I've always been told. But here we go. Wild card with the disc here. Sino, upside down on ceiling. Quickly pressure, but able to get it off to Fletcherus before he gets stunned out, passing it over. That's Hanavelli with it. Getting it all the way over to Ryruff. Ryruff gets stunned by Jax. Jax now floating up, crossing it low to Zuko, but the pass is just offline. Mikey able to recover on shoulder, juking around, avoiding Sino, resetting it back to Kroger's. Kroger's now waiting, looking for a pass, getting it all the way over to Mikey. Mikey taking a quick pass over to Jax. Jax on post. That's his spot, and he is not missing that shot. Cross pocket goal for 2.
And that puts, I believe Ren is now at a 3-point advantage here so far. So it would take a 3 to tie this game as we enter the 4-minute mark now. We are getting a really good match here so far from both teams. Both teams have been very productive, but the only issue so far for, it seems, Wildcard's main issue here has been getting stopped by that super aggressive backstack, or that last player, like just now from Kroger's. Their backstacks have just been incredible at being aggressive and playing the way they do. And what a snag there by Kroger's, looking for a wide open 3. What a bounce shot.
Wow, he's clipping that one for sure. He gets the stun at mid, does it himself, passes it down to the orange side, then gets it back and shoots the 3 off a backboard. What a play by Kroger's there. Wildcard having some difficulty getting out of their side on the offensive joust. This Ren team is just so good at analyzing the play and reacting to what's happening on the field. But currently Ryruff now on the Blues side near Trench. Ryruff crossing it over. Fletcherus back to Ryruff. Ryruff resetting it back to Sino. Sino taking his time, passing it back to Fletcherus. Fletcherus pushes the disc down the field. Gets the disc back, crosses it to Ryruff. Ryruff on post, looking for a shot. Instead, takes his pass back, gets it right back on shoulder. Backboard, and there we go. Fletcherus for 2. Decreasing the lead now to 4. Great shot.
Yeah, it looked like they were in a very tight spot there. It looks like they were in a little bit of a tight spot there. That Ren defense is beautiful, just defending that bubble so well. But it seems like Wildcard has once again been able to crack the code, as we will have another offensive joust here come in from Ren. The 4-point lead. It'll be Jax grabbing disc. Going to throw it over to Kroger's on stage. Going to reset back to nose into the hands of Mikey. Trying to go for that pass off to Zuko. Not quite going to work out. That stack that's been chasing all this round is able to get there. Sino and Fletcherus. And it looks like it will be Hanavelli with this now, working towards that left tunnel. Goes for the throw, but stolen by Kroger's. Looking for the shot, but there's that pesky nugget always getting in the way. And it's going to be thrown up by Sino. Not quite able to clear it out. Jack's going to pass this one off to Kroger's into the hands of Mikey, and Mikey for the wide open 3 to put Ren up by 7.
I mean, I feel like every player on Ren knows where every other player that is on their team is. Like, they have like this telekinesis that like tells each other where they're at. They always know where to pass, always know where to stack. And they're just playing out of their mind as one of the wildcard players drops. So 3v4, Sino with it, crossing it low to Ryruff. Ryruff pushing it down. Just trying to get it out of their side of the field here, down a player. But Mikey with the half-court shot, it's open. Great save by Ryruff, I believe. But Zuko able to stun, grab it, and slam it in. Bottom pocket. What's new, Zuko?
And once again, we are in a spot of a match where Ren is just putting down the points, putting on that pressure that they always do. It's unfortunate that we had a player drop so far here for wildcard, but there's still a fighting chance here. 3v4s can go any way that you may see fit, whether it be a blowout or a win, potentially. Trying to avoid that stack there, that really aggressive stack with Mikey and Zuko on it now. Looking for a wide open shot, and a beautiful shot from Hanavelli. Some execution it took to pull that one off.
One would say there's still time on the board. around 45 seconds left here in the first round. Down 6. It's possible they got to do it quick if they want to get this to OT. Ren throwing it quickly. What a slap play, getting it all the way to orange bubble in a matter of half a second. And they just slam it in for 2 like no one's business. What a play.
7-second goal time is crazy. Beautiful. What a play. Whenever you want your plays to go to perfection, that is what you're looking for, is perfection like that. And that's what everybody should strive for when doing plays. We're in the last 10 seconds here. Seno going to duck Mikey there. Maybe looking for a pass. Just going to do some pump fakes and throws it up to Hanabelli. Hanabelli now trying to avoid that stack here in the last final few seconds. And it looks like it's going to be round 1 here for Ren, 18-10. All right, let's look at some stats here so far. We have 5 points for Seno. We got 3 for Hanabelli, 3 for Mikey, 6 for Jax, 3 for Kroger's, and 6 for Zuko. A little bit more on the other side of stats, it seems so far. We actually have majority possession time actually going to Wildcard instead of Ren, which seems about right, to be honest with you, even though it's really close. Way more shots taken on the end of Ren so far, but so far it's just been coming down to those... What's the word I'm looking for here? I got lost for a second in my own words. I do that too often. But so far it's been failure to pull off those offensive jousts so far here for Wildcard that's really cost them. That Ren defense, whenever they are on a defensive joust, has just been beautiful. That's the one word to give it. Beautiful. It's been beautiful every single time. You have anything to say so far, Bacon?
Yeah, I mean, I agree completely. Ren's defense has been completely on point. I guess I could say they've been dominating on the defensive side of the field. They're able to get the disc and score quickly and efficiently, which is why their possession time is not as inflated as Wildcard. Wildcard has the disc on their side of the field for an extended amount of time. They need to quick up their passes, be more accurate, be confident in their game, and know that they're supposed to be here, and they're here for a reason playing Ren in the 1 seed versus 2 seed matchup. And here we go. Take it away, Goose.
Yes, I will. And it looks like somebody is going to pause actually just before we take off. We had a disconnect once again here for Wildcard, unfortunately. I have people that have been requesting me to do this, so let me do this for some people real quick. Take it away for a minute, Bacon, while I get set up to do something that people so want to see.
Yep, all good. So another unfortunate player drop here. And now we have the neutral joust. After that unfortunate pause, gives them like 1 second to get ready as the disc is in that blue side. But they're able to clear it all the way back down to orange's bubble. Wildcard racing back here. Nothing yet. Jax with it. Has an open 3 and puts it in. Kind of a weird matchup going on right now.
Yeah, they're not stuck in that. They're just stuck in that 3v4 situation. That's what it is. It's just the 3v4 situation. But, good shot there from Jax, though. Jax being an amazing goalie and still a good shot outside of the bubble. But it will be Wildcard here with this. Going to be Seno. Seno has been QB for both his team, and he's also been... Oh, what a steal. And it looks like it'll be downfield again for Ren, but Seno has been not captain, but what's the word I'm looking for? The QB here for also his ECF teams whenever competing in tournaments. Just a good QB in general. What a save, though, by Seno. Beautiful grab there, going for the clear. It's going to bounce off that trap, but gets picked up by Hanabelli. Little throw out there. Gets it onto the side of Ren. It'll be Zuko now trying to clear it out here. And it will end up in the hands of Jax. Jax going to reset back to Zuko on station. Zuko to Jax. Little back and forth pass there, but Seno denying that cut pass. But it will be Zuko to pick this one up yet again. Zuko now on floor. Just getting onto that route, up to that center diamond, on the nugget, just bouncing around, looking for the pass, gets it off to Jax. Jax now looking for a pass to Kroger's, back to Jax, and the cut for the 2. Beautiful execution there from Ren.
Great passing as usual. One of my favorite things that you get to see that these high-level teams is a quick back and forth pass. You reset it, and then the reset gives it right back to you. Since there's not geos everywhere, the defender has to go one way and commit to one way before grabbing something and turning around. So it's such an easy and effective way to continue pushing the disc upfield. As that's Hanabelli with it now, as the 4th player is back. Ryruff takes a half-court middle slot, but is saved by Zuko. Way to get back on defense there by that Ren stack. As Mikey has an open 3 look, just a bit low, bouncing off a clock. Fletcher's resetting it back to Sinnoh. Sinnoh now clearing it over to Fryruff, but gets stunned, and the disc goes flying. Mikey able to get it. Dancing around, looking for a pass, passing it back to Jax on bow side. Like I said, that quick pass back to Mikey. On Pac-Man, back to Jax. Jax on shield, takes a shot, and it is in after this goalie stunned by Sinnoh.
Yeah, and it's just been Ren so far here in this second round, getting up 7 points now here in the first 3 minutes of the round. Just beautiful stuff here from Ren, showing why they are that #1 spot right here. Both of these teams will be participating in finals, which I believe is starting next week, so stay tuned for that. It will be Sinnoh here with this, throwing down to that right side of that valley there into the hands of Ryruff. Ryruff now with disc, just going to kind of juke around, throw some pump fakes, and does eventually release it up into that upper area. Looks like it will be picked up by Kroger's, however, throwing it quickly into that left tunnel. It's going to bounce around a little bit, just missing the hands, but eventually picked up by Zuko. Looking to make the 3-bender name look amazing as it always does, but Sinnoh with the save yet again. It will be cleared out here by Ryruff. Picked up by Kroger's, however. Going to send this one onto that cross table. What a pass there to Mikey. Gives it right back to Kroger's, though, and gives it right back to Mikey. Just sharing is caring, guys, and a beautiful, beautiful backhanded shot there from Mikey for 3.
You know, I kind of think Wildcard lost their entire mojo and want to win for this match after the loss of the player in round 1 and now in round 2. But they need to dig deep. There's plenty of time left on the clock. Down by 10. They can get it done. They just need to be efficient and play well against this really good Ren team. As Hunavelli crossing it low to Trench. That's Fletcherus. Passing it up to Ryruff. Duck! And a shot. Great play by Ryruff. Great pass by Fletcherus.
Good execution there. Even though Wildcard may be down by 8 right now, they are still showing that they have that resilience, that still having that fight to play, even though they may be down, which is all that really matters. Having that resilience and still striving to play is always just such a great thing to see. It's all about sportsmanship, guys. Remember that. It'll be Mikey with this now. Gonna send this one over to left station into the hands of Jax. Jax gonna throw it over to, I believe that is Zuko going up to the roof there. A little cross pass over to Mikey. Mikey trying to send it back up to Zuko, but gets snagged off by that stack there. Will be Ryruff with this and does grab the nest there and loses possession. Gets grabbed up quickly here by Jax, looking for his own mail slot, and it just dings off the ring. Picked up here by Zuko. Zuko now going to look for a little 3, and the 3-bender strikes yet again from 7 meters away for that 3-pointer.
That's a great shot by Zuko. He understands that Orange is zooming back. They're going to be panicking to get in goal, figure out where the disc is, and try and save it. So he takes it back out to post, takes a high percentage shot as the goalies are turning around from that fast stack and gets that 3-pointer. It's a great heads-up shot by Zuko. But Sinnoh with it crossing over to Fletcherus. Passing it high to Cloud. Looks like Hunavelli misses it. So does Jax. But Mikey's able to get that there for Ren as he passes it up to Zuko. Zuko dancing around. Popcorn able to pass it across to Kroger's. Kroger's now going for a trench shot. Maybe missing. Intercepted by Jax from that Orange team. 1v4, Jax decides to reset it back to Zuko. Zuko now resetting it back to Mikey. They're taking their time. So they pass it up to Jax. Jax on shield, passing it to Kroger's. Kroger's jumps, ducks, and slams it top pocket.
Yeah, and like yet again, just the efficiency here from Ren, getting them up by 13 now with just under 4 minutes to go. Just beautiful stuff here from Ren, showing why they are who they are. That's all I really have to say. Just beautiful. But it will be an offensive joust here from Wildcard. It'll be Sinnoh sending this one over to Fletcherus in that left tunnel. Just able to avoid that stack. It'll be Hunavelli on floor now with this, trying to avoid Jax. Hunavelli will pass it off to Sinnoh, and it does disconnect, and will be Kroger's picking this one up, sending it over to Zuko in that tunnel. Zuko now just working his way up tunnel. Maybe looking for a 3 here. Bounces just off the Cloud. Not quite able to get that boop shot. Kroger's now with disc. Gonna get the shield up just in time on Hunavelli, and will spin and walk it all the way in for 2.
There's the Kroger's I know and love, I guess I could say. But great shot, goes for the clip, gets a nice ender, able to throw it in, increasing their lead to now 15. 3 minutes left. Is it possible? I don't know. But let's see what they can do with these last 3 minutes of Sinnoh, the fearless Sinnoh. Gets stunned out. A little lag there on my part, but Jax is able to recover that stun grab, throw it in for 3. 18-point lead for Ren.
Looks like we have officially entered Mercy territory. One more score here from Ren will put this game away with 2.5 minutes left here. We're still holding out hope here for Wildcard, hoping to see some more action from them, showing that they still have some fight left as we enter the final quarter of this round. It'll be Sinnoh turning quickly to Ryruff. Gets picked off, however, by Kroger's yet again. Just so lethal at that midline. Looking for the... What was that shot? Somebody clip that. I don't know what that was. Please, somebody tell me what kind of shot that was, because I am in disbelief right now. What a shot from Kroger's to close out round 2.
That was gross. That's all I can say. What a way to end it. Oh my goodness, Kroger's. What a shot off of Star there. All the way through mail slot. Holy moly.
That was disgusting.
I'm in loss for words.
That was disgusting. Oh my gosh. I went out of caster mode for a second because, whoa, what was that shot? And it looks like Ren will walk away with it in 2, getting the Mercy there in that second round. But anyways, let me grab something. Take it away for a minute for me, comrade. Tell us what you've seen for the game. What are your thoughts?
Well, in my opinion, that was a fun game to cast, and I think it was a pretty fun game to watch. We saw some fun passing, some high-level defense, high-level offense, a lot of competitiveness back and forth, just some unfortunate disconnections from Wildcard that kind of put them out of the race here in round 2 especially. But it looks like we have a special guest here, Goose. Who's that?
This is Delilah. She is actually 12 years old now. I've been having requests from people to put Kat on mic for a few days now. I've been very bothered by it, so I decided to bring a special guest with me to the microphone. Welcome to the caster's booth, Delilah. But anyways, what a game. What a performance here from both Ren and Wildcard. Still showing why they're the top 2 teams in the league. That's all. That's my thoughts on it.
I mean, it's so hard to beat a team like Ren. They're so proficient in what they do. They all, I mean, if we look at the possession time, it's so even. They all have turns with the disc. They know what to do when the disc is in their hands. They know what to do when they don't have the disc in their hands. Spacing out, getting correct positioning. They're so accurate with their passes, so they can mix it up with these short passes, but able to throw it from half court all the way to the bottom clock and dunk it in without even worrying about a Geo being there. Wildcard just had, again, like I've been saying, some unfortunate disconnections, some mess ups on passes, just lacking that efficiency that Ren has with all the chemistry and how long they've all been playing together. They just have it.
Yeah, that's the best way to put it, simply. But if you stick around, there's a good chance of seeing these 2 teams go head to head in finals potentially. So stick around with us for the next couple of weeks as we get in the finals. This is the final week here for EML Season 4. I'm so sad because my team's not going to finish top 20, but that's personal business that I'm not going to talk about because I'm still very upset with somebody for dropping out on me. He's probably not watching right now, but I'm going to get my hands on him. But anyways, we thank you all for coming by tonight. Thank you. Welcome back to Casting, comrade. Glad to have you in here with me tonight. And as always, Trod, amazing camera work. You really can. But anyways, that will be it for now. We may have another game or 2 coming up for y'all here tonight, potentially. Keyword potentially, so be on the lookout for that one. Anyways, this has been Goose, Comrade Bacon, and Trod, and we will see y'all later.
team